Hi everybody, welcome to this video. This is Place for Plushies and I'm here with Vader. I think it doesn't really require an explanation why he is here. It really broke my heart, that news. I heard it when I was on vacation, so yeah, really had to think of Vader and well, yeah, so I'm gonna use him for this haul. I have loads of things to show you, a whole pile of plushies and some other little collectibles for people who like the same things as me. So there you go. I would like to say hi to everybody. Hi Paul, hi Katie, hi Kimmy, how are you guys doing? Paul, I still have to inform for the husky. I didn't do it today, but I'm going to. I'm going to still have to go to the post office for you. Hold on a sec. My contacts are drying up my eyes, and it's really highly uncomfortable. So yeah, my little Vader, especially because he has such a beautiful voice. Yeah, I think we all thought of that. He's in his Christmas outfit. The shop where I got these closed down, but I still keep them on my plushies because they fit so well and they're really sweet. They're actually cat outfits, but no cat will actually enjoy wearing them, so I have plenty of those. Now let's see, I've been collecting a few little things concerning Titanic. I'm still working on my little collection because I would like to have a Titanic theme in my home later, and ships in general. So there you go. The first thing I could find a long time ago was this adorable little tea towel. Probably things that people actually collected from the exhibitions or from Belfast. Things that people brought back from Belfast. So yeah, there you go. And when they actually resell them for a affordable price, I like to collect them actually for my own. So this is one of the first items, and I really like things with the ship on it actually. So there you go. I also could find this. Lots of these things I didn't collect immediately. Just after a little while, after I was quite sure I really liked them and I might actually use them. This is a little, yeah, well, what would you call this? It's not exactly a rug, but it's a little pad. Maybe I can actually use that for my for the mouse on my computer. But there you go. This is probably something that someone made. There's another again for sale, so I don't really know where this item come from. It's more like Olympic, but it's really sweet. I have a panel like this, a little iron panel like these, which I like to collect. But anyway, it's a really nice item. I did collect indeed some panels. Actually, I participated to a flea market lately, sell some of my stuff. Paul knows. Paul knows. And the guy next to me had a iron or aluminum plates like this, and he had this one. Oh yeah, it's a magnet. And he had this one, so I decided to take this one. Yeah, I looked for Titanic. I didn't see it. And well, after a little while I did. So there she is. But this one I have in several ones. So there's definitely one that I can use for really exposing, and because I'm really protective about these collectibles. I don't want to be don't want them to be damaged. I really hope they will last because I love them really much. This is another little small one that is completely bent. That I found. I like each and every picture of it, so yeah, that I love so much. And this is I don't really know what you call this, a bottle opener, and it has a magnet too. These things were sold for so much in the gift shop from the exhibitions, and I think I found this one for like €2. So I tried to take advantage of people who want to sell these things. They no longer want them. Try to collect the little collectibles for a more like affordable price, and here they will be well taken care of, and I love them so much. So there you go, another little collectible that I could find. I might actually resell them myself one day, if ever that happens. I could find another bed set that looks pretty much like the blanket that I have. It's this one. This is just a pillowcase. That way I can actually show you. But again, you have the same problem with the picture. The picture is completely deformed. And the ship looks like it's sliced. Yeah, can I actually show this properly? See. So you actually have the same problem as on my blanket. This is actually a horizontal picture that is tried to be printed on a vertical surface. And that way you have just a compressed, deformed picture, which I do not really appreciate. But there you go. And this, don't know if you can actually see it properly. This is a diamond painting picture that I bought from someone. I really wanted to do some diamond painting at some point, someday. And this is the image I was hoping to make. But I didn't have any experience, but this person was selling everything for like €6, so I decided to buy it because it was raining a lot, and that way I would have some things to do. And I just finished, and I think it took me a month to do it. And I don't think I will do it again because I think it's a waste of time. But I enjoyed it for what I did. It's just that I just wanted to make one picture. Not quite sure if I'm going to continue because it's really, yeah, not sure if I enjoy it that way. I might just do it again. So it's actually really beautiful when you hold it under the light. It's really pretty. And I bought this little frame for it. That way I could actually protect it and maybe hang it up someday. Unfortunately, I still have the white edges, but still, yeah. Maybe that way you can explain people how you do it. Glad I did it, but it just requires a lot of time. And it's not that I don't have that time, but I'm not quite sure this is the activity I like the most. Really glad with this though, because this is my work. This is definitely the work I put in it, and I like it. So hope to expose it someday. So there you go. There's one last exciting item that I got, but I don't know if I can actually reach it from here. Maybe. Hold on. This was really quite exciting. I could find this backpack. Yeah, because I have been. These ones come from Amazon, actually. I have Lusitania. I have Britannic. This one I like to wear when it's very sunny outside, because it's very sunny on the picture too. And I have Olympic. Here she is. Titanic was actually the only one I was missing. Can you believe that I found it on Vinted? It's amazing. Here's the Titanic one. Never ordered it on Amazon because it had to come from China, and I don't really like that very much. That was so exciting finding this. It's not used yet, but I use all of these. So these are the 4 ships on backpacks that I use sometimes. This is my Sonic backpack. It is more like a heavy duty backpack, this one. These are quite light. Not quite sure how long they're gonna last. I would like to keep them in good shape. This one is more like a heavy duty backpack. Can take on more. So that's the very first part of my haul with all my little collectibles. Let's go over to the plushies. I'll try to make it a little fast. So, first of all, I'm going to start with some characters and some lovely animals. So, the very first, well, I can't really remember which was the first plush I found since I last made a haul. But one that's a bit of a time ago was this beautiful little raptor here. Found this beautiful little falcon. At least it looks most like a falcon, I believe. And it's a really nice plushie. I don't really know if it's from Simo. Kind of reminds me of Simo. It's from Le Puy du Fou, which is a theme park in France. And if you ever go there, don't miss it. I went there a few years ago, but that's so long ago. I was so much younger back then. But they have a huge gift shop full of plushies, and it's actually a theme park where you can see performances. there are no rides, but there are only performances. So there's a lot of animal training, falconry, acrobats, people doing special skills, theater. There are all kinds of themes, and though they do have a lot of animals, from cheetahs, tigers, horses, birds of prey, parrots, tigers. They have dogs, geese. They have all kinds of animals. So yes, there's a huge gift shop full of plushies, and this one comes from there. It kind of is a lookalike of this one I have. And now I thought maybe I purchased the same bird, but this is one a little smaller. So I'm glad they're different, because I really love actually my bird of prey collection. And that way I have all kinds of different birds. There we go. So they're really nice. I just fail naming my birds of prey. I should really work on that one someday, because they are really beautiful. But if you ever are nearby that theme park, don't miss it. It's really nice. Who's ready for some characters? A while back I could find this adorable plankton. Might have already showed him, I don't know exactly. But he's a bit of a smaller size than the huge one that I have. And I like this one much better because I sold the big one and I could find this one. So I'm really glad I found a nice substitute for the big one, because I like this size a little better. Usually I like big plushies, but I don't know, this time I kind of had a little preference for this one. So this is my little plankton. Goes really well with the SpongeBobs. I have plenty of SpongeBobs, so that is a bit of a, a bit of a thing I have. Some people do love my Oscar plushie from Shark Tale. Can you believe I found one that is at least twice as large? This is, I had to have him, I know. I'm so greedy. This one is huge. I still have the other one. But I really like Oscar as a character. He was voiced by Will Smith, I believe. And I still have all my Oscars. And apparently the one that I have is available in a larger size. And Plankton had to be smaller, but this guy had to be bigger. Can you believe? I know it doesn't make any sense. But I really like this one very much. But this is actually the size that I like, indeed. This is this size minimum. And, Shark Tale. So yeah, can you believe he actually exists in such a large size? But he's beautiful. I suppose he is some prize won in a fair. I don't know exactly where this guy came from. Came from Spain. Almost fell out of his packaging. Some sellers are really just not really concerned with the matter. He might have a bit of a hole here somewhere, but I really love my big Oscar. He's really sweet. I love my small Oscar so much. When I saw that one, I just had to have him. I have no explanation why. The next little characters I would like to show you are adorable. They were sold in a dollar shop here that is named Kruidvat. And I know it's a bit of a weird name. I suppose it's someone's name. And they do have very advantageous and very surprising items. And they were selling some Game of Thrones characters. So I had to get this little one. I found Jon Snow. And they were selling them for like $4.99. And they're play-by-play plushies. I have to say, he's incredibly soft. His cape is so soft. It's incredible. And I started watching Game of Thrones as a consequence. But he's really sweet and handsome, so... Apparently he's a very likable character. They had the blonde lady with a blue dress. And they had another one too. And a dragon as well. And this one here, I think his name was Night King. I'm not quite sure. Personally, I call him Butt Wipes, because he has a very smooth skin. So, I like his blue eyes. So, they are almost 12 inches, about 11 inches tall. They're cheap. And, I really love this one's color. Really sweet. And I went to pick them up in the neighbor village because they're really nice. So, two little characters from Game of Thrones. The next little ones, I really love them quite much. Didn't expect them to like them so much, but they are quite dynamic plushies, and I felt attracted to them for some reason. Talking about my both Rayquazas, the last Pokemon that I collected was Suicune, and he's right there actually. You can see him. He had some trouble coming, but I remember I told you that. So this is my little Rayquaza. Was waiting for one to sell for a honest price. I think I had this one for like €8, which is not much. So I'm quite happy about it. They're posable and quite dynamic. I really like them very much. This little one had a little spot here. So the person who sold this one wasn't quite sure about sending her, but I don't really mind those details, and I'm really glad with her. So. And the black one apparently is called Rayquaza Shiny. The one from the new series, I suppose. And here he is. He's a little older. You can actually hear his articulations. He's an elderly Rayquaza. But there you go. What I like to do on vacation, I just wrapped my both Pokemons around the leather that was around my bunk bed. So I just curled Rayquaza around the steps of the ladder, and both of them. So it was quite funny, like two little snakes. Love them really much, by the way, for some reason, and I'm glad they're here. And yeah, I was glad to see them all week. So here they are. Glad they are part of my collection. I have been waiting for a shiny one to be affordable as well, because some people really sell them for way too much. So yeah, here they are. Just feel this guy. Almost purchased him just because of the softness of his skin. He is soft like toilet paper. Maybe that will be a nice nickname for him. I can call him Toilet Paper. Yeah, but the nice thing about these plushies is I eventually don't want it. I can resell them without making without losing any money. So it wasn't really important if I leave them or take them. So, but so far I really enjoyed them, especially this one. Really, oh my god! I wish they made the hobbies from Lord of the Rings just like this as well, but it didn't really make them the same way. So, Katie, you're gonna love the next part of the video. It is really high in cuteness. I could collect some lovely little fruities. Don't really know why I'm attracted to them, but just so freaking cute. I think in August we went to the fair, and I won 2 little fruities there. I won this cute little pineapple. Actually, I wanted one of these. Glad I could win one. It is mostly yellow. I think I sent you one like this. I might have. But let me know. You'll probably find out. Can't believe that I was attracted to it on the fair, and that I didn't notice actually in the thrift shop. Not quite sure if the pineapple I sent you was quite similar to this one, but it kind of really reminds me of it. Even though this guy's really cute, so far I just keep him. Also, I could win this adorable, squishy banana. It's really cute, it's really bunky. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have the shape of a banana. Not exactly, but it's really cute. So far, I keep it. I was thinking of getting rid of it. But yeah, because I do have a vintage banana that is half peeled, but and I really love that one. Don't want to get rid of it. I have been having it for years now, but this one, so far I keep it. Don't really know for how long. It's just that squishy, cute, and I really remember a lovely day having it. So far, it's just still here. When I was with Chris in Antwerp, I played another little game, and I won this adorable little squid. At first I thought the guy only had an orange and a pink one, but he came out with a blue one, saying, "Oh, you have a blue one!" And when I was actually looking around to plushies, the guy said, "No, not me." Yeah, I wouldn't bring the guy home. He wasn't one of the prizes I could win. But this little squiddy was really adorable. I love his tentacles. They are a little stretchy. He's really soft. He has for some reason I was really attracted to this little guy, so for now he's still here. Love him very much. He's been staying next to me while I'm sleeping. So he's really cute. Really reminds me of the little squid that I gave my sister-in-law for her birthday. Such an adorable little squiddy. And this is one of my own now. He has beautiful shiny eyes. His name is Polip. I named him after our favorite ride on the fair, which is Polip. And it's just the shape of an octopus that has little tentacles that move and that make you go up and down. It's really nice. So that is Polip. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes of everybody. I did have an awesome birthday. My brother and my sister-in-law took me to a theme park, and I did about like 10 roller coasters that day, non-stop roller coasters without any waiting lines, so that was the best day ever. I love that. So, and I brought back some adorable little souvenirs as well. I brought back this adorable little, well, they had little foodie plushies, and they had this adorable little orange. Didn't notice it at first, but I'm glad I found it. And I don't really know exactly. I think this is how the orange introduces itself. Its name is Clementine. And it says it's an orange. And, yeah. And they're called foodies. Kind of remind me of the Squishmallows, but they are quite squishy. This one kind of remind me of the annoying orange. So I found this. This is a little special one, a chili pepper. He was quite original, quite special. So just like this one, indeed. And I think his name is Ghost, which I'm not gonna keep that name because I already have a wolfie named Ghost. But there you go. This is how he introduces himself. And this is apparently the small size. And the last one, a bit of a larger one, it's a huge carrot. And I had to have it. Very squishy, very soft, really adorable. Look at that face. So apparently, yeah, those kind of plushies with that little smiley face, those little squishy plushies are really quite fashionable these days. And they had all kinds of foodies. They had a turnip. They had peas, they had a cucumber, they had an eggplant, they had onions. Crunch is a nice name for a carrot. When you bite a carrot, it says crunch. Ever knew a dog named Crunch, which is nice as well. But yeah, this carrot kinda, yeah, I love this one very much. So these are all the cute plushies that I could find. But I believe, yeah, the chili pepper, the orange, and the carrot were actually from Saturday. The other ones are from a long time ago. Oh, maybe one that I'm forgetting. This is the cutest one, I thought. Well, one of the cutest ones. I found this adorable pie. Isn't it just cute? I found it in Primark when I was just quickly going in there. I decided to spend some time in Brussels. And it was the same day my mother was actually retiring. So quite exciting. So they were in Brussels as well because they were organizing a drink for her leaving. And in the evening I went to the company where she was working to join in, actually. Not on the festivities, but actually to go home. But we have been staying there for at least about 11 o'clock, 11 a.m., I believe. P.m. But yeah, that's why I did that. It was really exciting. It was a really nice day. It was a very last working day of my mother. And she was really required because they had to do some stuff. And they were still requiring her help. So she wasn't there immediately. But it was really nice. And And actually, by accident, I found Primark. I decided to just have a glimpse inside. I never stay for long. But they had this adorable pie, and that one I just couldn't leave. So, especially because I like the colorful pie like this, and I really like the Jellycat one, but which I never collected because it's just way too expensive. So, really glad with this one. And I've been dragging it around a lot these days. So, the pie, very suitable, very in the theme of my birthday as well. So there you go, these are all the cute plushies. And welcome to the last part of my video. These are the two last plushies that I would like to show you tonight. Those are really beautiful husky and wolf plush that I could find. The brand is Unitoys, and they are quite large. They're quite similar. I made an unboxing video of the husky. The wolf wasn't unboxed because of my voice back then, but I unboxed the husky just to give you an idea what to expect, and so you can actually go back to that video. It's not very surprising to see them here, both of them, but I was really glad I could actually collect them. I was, especially because I could collect them one after another. They usually go for something over 100 euros, sometimes like 130 euros. I would never really collect them for that price. Maybe they are worth it, but it's just not of my habit to do this. Money is too much worth to just spend it that way. I love plushies, but I always try to find affordable plushies. And yeah, so I did spend something on these guys, but not the full price. I'm quite lucky about that, especially because I just found them the one after another, with a bit of period between them. But anyway, so lucky me. They're probably one of the most pretty ones that I have. The tail is quite, yeah, they have a beautiful wolf tail, both of them. The husky as well. Should have made a curled tail maybe. But he has a beautiful silver husky. And I was thinking of naming this one Erebos, but I'm not quite sure yet. I put some stars around his neck. He has a pretty massive collar on. Apparently it fits him really well. I love him really much. Really beautiful husky. And this one is Jane. And she's more like tan gray. She has all kinds of brown on her. I don't know if Erebos actually has a collar around. A collar, a silver collar around his... Well, he kind of does, yeah. But I like the different shades of brown and tan on Jane. It's a little special also because she almost has white paws. The shape is well made, quality is nice. But I can tell you without any doubt that Unitoys is probably my most favorite plush brand. Usually they go for a reasonable price, but maybe that changed over the years because it's been so long since I actually ever collected Unitoys. I do have some. It's kind of rare that I do collect brand plushies. I collect the plushies that I like being beautiful, the beautiful ones, but I rarely collect plushies from brands because of the price, because of the new condition, and because of the fact that there are not much brands sold here. So there you go. Really glad with both of them. The tail here. That would be my toe. So there you go. These are the two last plushies I wanted to show you in this video. Really glad with both of them. This was actually really close to me. It was in Belgium, and it came in one night. So quick. And this one came from Italy. I'll show you maybe a tag, maybe that will help people find the information they're looking for. I have to say Wild Republic isn't bad either. They try to make eco plushies for an affordable price, but I don't always like the material they use. There you go. So this is going to... Where's Vader? Hey, boy. Oh, there you are. Christmas Vader. So there you go. This is my haul. I know it's a lot. That is why I wanted to make a video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.